Well, I just got the tea boiled again. You know, that's the way I make my tea is I boil it. Boil my tea. Then I put it in the pitcher. But at least I got this taken care of. And let me get one of my good knives out of the. Now I got some pork loin chops, that boneless center cut. So we're going to take those today. We get a mat. Get one of my mats. I'll put these on this, and that'll be plenty for Mother and I. They've been in the freezer. Of course, we've got all that meat that I remember I cut. But these just seem a little thick. So we're going to unthicken them. We're just going to slice them so they're thinner. They'll cook faster and they'll be a lot better. They'll be a lot better. We'll leave that fat on there since we're going to make some gravy. Gotta have gravy with pork chops. You know, these knives are out of the dishwasher and they're so hot, I can't hardly hold them. This metal on them. So we'll get it done. We will get this done. There we go. Now we got those taken care of. Let me rinse my knife off. Just my little bit of detergent. Now on that, let me get, I'm going to use my mortar, my pestle from my thing here. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to beat it out. So I'll be back in just a second because I'm going to move it over this other cabinet. Okay, I got that meat. I'm going to use my black skillet today. See, I beat that meat down with my, put this little salt, pepper on it. Get that fire turned up for our skillet. While I'm here, I'm going to get some let me get the other skillet. Moving a little slow today, y'all. Some days I move a little slower than others. So I've got my other skillet here. And I'm going to put my That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's exactly what we want. I'm still using Mary B's biscuits because they are good. And I like the way they do. So we'll just turn them over with the ridge down. With our ridge down. Get a little olive oil and just be getting the skillet starting to smoke over here. Hold on. Now then, let me turn this skillet down. Now just kind of turn those over. Get that olive oil on kind of good. Make sure, like I told you, the ridge is down. So they're kind of oiled. See how they're kind of sliding around? That'll make them good and crispy. You get them kind of close together, right in the middle of your pan. Put them together so they're touching. Okay. Let me get my glass of tea out of the way. And I'm going to open my oven. And I'm going to put these biscuits in here. I'm going to bake them at 400. Get it up to 400. And I'm going to leave it on 20 minutes. I'm going to start it and I'm going to put it on convection. I hope y'all can hear me over that. Pretty sure with the microphone you can. Got a nice red tomato today. Okay, we've got a pan going. We got that going. Let me get a... I know I've got... Let me just get a big fork. Put a little lid on that. Let that fry. Let that continue to fry. Got our biscuits in and got our steak. Let's see what kind of vegetable we want today. I don't use a lot of canned vegetables, as y'all know. But today, I decided let me get me a pan out of the pantry. And that's, we can do butter beans or we can do green beans. Or we can do anything we want to. But butter beans, we hadn't had butter beans in a while. So we'll do, I'm just going to open a can of Great Value butter beans. Billie Jean always slopping and messing, you know. Okay. So we got butter beans in there. Let's check this. Let me get a lid rag, or kind of a lid rag. Let's try that one. Pull that over so we don't get all that. Let's turn our pork. We'll turn those pork chops and get them on back up just so they can cook out that liquid. And I'll move our sweetener, get our butter beans. I'm going to take some onions. Look in here just a minute, so I didn't look in here and see. I got some okra. We could have had fried okra or boiled okra, but I've already started this, so this is a new package of diced onions. I'll just put me some down in my, I just want a little more. Quite a few, matter of fact. Into those butter beans. And then I'll just stick these, roll them down and put them back in the freezer. Get the air out of them. Get the air out of them. Because we'll use those just in a few days. Much onions that we use. We use a lot of onions, y'all. That's okay, you know. We use a lot of onions. See, look at all those onions in that butter beans. I'm going to tell you it'll be good, though. Put a little, let me turn that fire on. Put a little bit of grease in them. Just a hair. Just put a little drippings in them. Just a little oil. Now let me check. Put them butter beans on there. So I hope y'all are doing good today. This is Friday. Let me check. See, that's already, those are getting brown. See how brown them are? Yeah. I'll put a little water down in them. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me put a little oil. Let me boil. Because we're going to have that for our, we're going to have that for our gravy. Maybe y'all can hear me. Let me try to move this. Okay, I had to stop and readjust that camera, so probably hope I didn't burn. No, I didn't burn it too bad. Got really done. Really done. Let me get a little bowl so I can get this out of here. There it is. Our pork chops. Let me get some flour. I'm going to try this new Hudson cream flour that I got at the store. I don't know how good it's going to be, but they didn't have what I like, so we're going to try it. This is made in Hudson, Kansas. So this is Kansas flour. We'll see how that does. Now, I better hurry up or let me just get some of my flour out of my box. And right, real good. We're gonna have lunch, remember? A little pepper and salt in it. Let's see, I may got too much salt. I couldn't see. All right, we got that fried. Let me hurry up and get the milk. Gotta hurry up and get the milk if you don't. There we go. Let's try it. Get those little. Get that dissolved down in there, those little. The flour will dissolve. Imagine we'll have to add a little water to this because it's gonna need it. Turn that up a little bit. Add a little more. With that, turn your fire and get it. We'll go ahead and cook that. See how it's sticking in there? Well, it was getting too thick, so that's why I added the water. All right, we'll turn that off. That's some good gravy. Good pork gravy. Now I'm going to use the Just a minute. Get me a bowl. And get this lid out of the way. Get that lid out of the way. See how thick and creamy that gravy is? See there? Get one of my little puppets. Try to lift this. I want to put it through there because I figured there'd be a few lumps. Just a few because I did not get that. I didn't get that done as quick as I wanted to, and I thought, it'll be lumpy, but this is your true, and this is the way that everybody can have lumpy gravy, but just put it through your mesh strainer. I've lost my, there it is. Well, I thought I'd lost my damn microphone, y'all. Some days I don't know if I'm washing, hanging out, or I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so there's our bowl of gravy. Got that. Let me get another spoon, and I'm going to check our butter beans. See that in butter beans. It's cooked down. Let's turn them off now. See that in butter beans. Get all this mess cleaned up. Yeah, I'm glad y'all liked the video yesterday. I was afraid it's too long, but I just have to do what I can do. I really do. And y'all didn't seem to mind. So let me get one of these, and we're gonna take them biscuits out and see what they look like. Grandma always said what they have to allow. I don't know what that means, but let me turn it off. There's our biscuits. There's our biscuits. Okay. We got them butter beans. To move them butter beans, I'm going to add just a little milk. I know y'all wonder why I'm always adding milk. Well, because you just have to do stuff like that. Put it back over here for just a minute. All right. Now let me I like my butter beans to be. I'm just going to get a little bit of water in the glass. A little bit of water. Put a little cornstarch. Just a hair. You don't want a whole bunch of cornstarch. You want just a little slurry there. Put that in your butter beans. Turn your fire back on so you can get them. Get those up. Put some pepper in them now because they're ready to eat here in just a little bit. I like making fresh butter beans and stuff, and that'll be this time. Won't be long till we can do that. Now we're just getting those up a little bit. to make that thicken. See how that's thickening up in that pan? See how that's thickening? That's what you want so don't go skating all over your plate. Sit there and stir them. And those are good with cornbread, you know. Them onions, see, we just put them onions in there. Look at them. They're good, y'all. We've got beets and all that from yesterday if we wanted it. But I think we'll be fine with this. Don't y'all? If y'all was here, y'all could eat. Y'all could eat with us. Let me get this flour put away. Get my lid back on it. Get my lid back on that. And I'll set the biscuits right there by y'all. And let me get a plate for Mother and myself. Takes me a little bit to do something. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to get things done, but there's our plate. Now I'll take one of these pork chops and I'm just going to cut it for Mother so she can eat it better. I'll just cut it up a little bit. Have to take care of Mama, y'all. We do have to take care of Mamas. I'll go ahead and cut up some of this so, you know, I don't know how much. She won't eat that much, I'll tell you, but I went ahead and cut it so that since I'm a cutting, so I'll just leave some of it because she won't eat all that. We're going to say about like that much. And you get one of these biscuits. So let me show y'all. There's the biscuits. Let me get a spoon and we're going to take some of this gravy, put it over your biscuit. There's your biscuits and I'm going to get some of these butter beans. They're big butter beans. So there's our pork and butter beans, and then what I'll do is I'll cut a tomato, fresh tomato, She'll like that. I'll give it a little color, see. I'll give it a little color on your plate. A little salt on it. She can have salt. Her blood pressure's been kind of down here lately. So I had to give her salt tablet yesterday. You know, you just have to, when you have kidney disease like and be 90, nearly 94 years old, you just have to adjust everything and keep her well. That's why I tell y'all, in those nursing facilities and places like that, they don't have time to watch the patient. And that's why there's so many people that pass away. It's because they're not keeping up with their medical problems. And pork chops are good, y'all. They are good. Had to have a bite. Okay, so that's what we're having. If y'all were here, you could have it with us. God bless you. God bless us. God bless the United States. And I got to get Mother her lunch so she don't, her sugar or my sugar don't go crazy. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.